Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to discuss integration by parts. So saktong learnings lang with integration by parts na may konting lecture at konting examples. Okay, so let's start. Pag sinabi nating integration by parts, wait, before we proceed, no? This is assuming na maganda na ang background with respect to basic differentiation rules at basic integration rules kasama ang differentiation ng transcendental functions at integration ng transcendental functions, because we are now dealing with integration by parts, we are now dealing with integration techniques, and mas masarap mag-solve or mas masarap gamitin si techniques kapag aware ka dun sa mga rules ng differentiation at integration. Okay? So let's start. Saan magaling si IBP? Or integration by parts, or IBP? When we say IBP, integration by parts, dinerive to guys using product rule. Ano nga ulit yung product rule? No? If f of x is equal to u, papangalanan lang natin, and g of x is equal to v, no? U and v are two different functions. No? Pwede naman same, but they with respect to each other, no, they are two different functions. Kapag kukunin mo yung derivative, 'di ba, ng u and v, that is u dv plus v du. Thus, if you're going to integrate everything, makukuha mo ulit yung uv and integral siya ng u dv plus integral ng v du. Dito galing ang integration by parts. Kapag na-rearrange na yan, guys, which is ito yung original given most of the time, yung u dv, that is equal to uv minus integral ng v du. Charan. So yan lang siya. This is your integration by parts or IBP. Diyan lang yan dinerive. Yan yung kinapitalize niya. Ngayon, one important tip na sinasabi lagi dito sa integration by parts is, di ba dalawang functions yan usually? Usually, ang given is u dv. This is composed of two parts, kaya nga integration by parts. Yung first part is yung u, tapos yung next part is yung dv part. And ang concern ng tip na ito is ano yung priority mong u. And yung priority u with respect yan dito sa mnemonics nito, tinatawag nating liate or liate, no? Kung paano mo siya basahin. Priority u. First L is logarithm or logarithmic functions. The other, yung I is inverse. Sulat ko, no? A is algebraic exponential functions. Now, example ng logarithmic functions, 'di ba, yung lnx yan, yung lnx or lnu. Gawin natin u. Okay, lnx na. Lnx, yung inverse naman yung mga arc functions ay yung mga arctangent x. Si algebraic naman commonly x squared, x cubed, mga polynomial. Si trig, definitely sin x, cosine x, mga examples. And si exponential, yung mga e raised to x. Now, saan ang galing yung priority na yan? Definitely, when you are choosing u, ang goal mo kasi kapag mag-u ka is hanapin yung derivative ng u. And definitely, based dito sa priority na to, ito kasi from L to E pababa, ito yung magbibigay sa'yo ng simplest derivative. For example, si log, di ba? Kaya siya priority u kasi kapag kinuha mo yung derivative ng ln, di ba? 1 over x lang yan. Ang derivative ng ln is 1 over x. Same goes with the arctangent, di ba? 1 over 1 plus x squared lang yan. Kung papansin niyo, if you will get the derivative of u, mas simpler siya. And that's the goal of priority ng u. Kaya huling-huli sa exponential kasi 'di ba ang derivative ng e raised to x is still e raised to x, so walang nangyari. Parang ganoon siya, 'di ba? Si sin x, cosine x naman most of the time paulit-ulit siya, no, nagiging sin, nagiging cosine, nagiging sin, nagiging cosine, or you need to use identities para mabago siya. And the next step is you identify your dv. And most of the time yung dv dapat pasok to sa isang basic integration rule or pasok siya sa any integration rule para makuha mo yung V. And basically, kailangan mo lang kompletuhin yung apat na yan para makompleto mo din yung ating recipe na UV is integral ng V du. Okay? So yan. That's it. That's for our lecture. So let's start with our examples. So let's do example number 1. So let's do example number 1. Example number 1. Let's find the integral. Bakit ito integral ko? Integral ng x cosine x dx. Yan. Para mas madali. How about this one? Diba? Upon investigation or upon inspection, kaya ba ito ng basic rule? Definitely hindi. Kasi walang basic rule eh. Sa naalala ko wala. Kaya ba ng U substitution? Mahirap. So, pwede natin gawin dito is IBP. I-IBP natin dyan. And since IBP ang gagamitin natin, we need to identify yung U first. Ano yung U natin? Base sa Li 8. Diba? Kung ipag-base natin si Li 8. Yung functions kasi natin, this one is, ano to? This is algebraic kasi x lang yan. Tapos yung natitira cosine, that is trigonometric. Eh, base sa Li 8, ano yung priority natin? Yung algebraic. So, therefore, ang U natin is yung x. Get du din. That is dx. And since tapos na tayo dun sa U part, kailangan natin ng dv part. Ang dv natin dyan yung cosine x dx. So, you get the integral of cosine x dx that is equal to sine x. Diba? Diba? And now, diba, kompleto na yung ingredients natin. Pag binalikan natin yung given, diba, u dv yan. That is equal to uv minus integral ng v du. So, plug in lang natin. Ano yung u natin? X. Oops. Ito na tilagay. Ano yung u natin? X. Ano yung v? Sin x. Diba? Minus. Integral lang. Ano yung v? Sin x. Ano yung du? Dx. Question. Diba may integral pa rin dito? Pero we are aware that sin x dx is integrable na. No? We can integrate this using integration ng trigonometric functions na. So basic na siya, no? And that is equal to negative. Ano ba ang integral ng sin x? Negative cosine x. So negative, magiging positive yan. So therefore, our answer is x sin x plus cosine x. And don't forget your vitamin C plus C. So this is your final answer. Okay, for our next example, let's find the integral na t squared ln t dt. Definitely, IBP to. Dahil mahirap i-U substitution to. Kunyari U squared ln U. Meron ba? Wala, di ba? So, let's do IBP. Now, ano yung U na gagamitin natin dito? Ano yung U? Ang U natin, base sa Li 8, balikan natin yung Li 8 para lang may reference. Ang Li 8 natin dito, ang functions na available is meron tayong logarithmic and meron tayong algebraic. Base sa Li 8, ang priority natin si L or si logarithm. So therefore, ln t yung ating U. Ano ang derivative niyan? 1 over t. Diba? Now, let's get yung dv. Ano yung dv natin sa function na yan? Definitely, yung t squared dt. T squared dt. And we get the integral of that. Our v is equal to, ano yung integral nito? Magiging t cubed over 3. Diba? And then, we input na siya doon sa ating uv minus integral ng v du. And that is equal to, ano yung u natin? ln t. Ang v natin ay t cubed over t minus, ano pa? Integral ng v. Ang integral ng v natin ay t cubed over 3. Tabi natin ng konti. Tapos, ang du natin ay, di ba du? 1 over t. Times 1 over t dt. Yan. Don't forget, may mga dt pala yan. Yan, may dt yan. Kasi nag-derivative tayo. Let's simplify this further, no? Magiging ano to? Pwede natin iangat yan. I-ayos lang. T cube ln t divided by t. 3 dapat to, no? 3. 3. 3. Minus, di ba? Yung 1, di ba may 1/3? Pwede ko na ilabas yan kasi constant. Tapos ito, t cube, ito t cube divided by t. That is just t squared dt. And based dito, pwede na natin gamitan ng power rule to para ma-integrate lang natin yan. So therefore, again, wag na natin i-rewrite yan. Mamaya na. Integrate muna natin to. This is negative 1/3. Ano yung integral nito? Magiging t cube divided by 3. No? Tapos, simplify natin further. Magiging ano yan? Negative t cube divided by 9. Tapos, isulat lang natin ulit ito. Yun nandyan. That is t cube ln t over 3. And don't forget your plus. Pwede nyo i-factor out yung 3, no? Para magandang tingnan. Pero this can be final answer. I joke, di pala pwede i-factor out yung 3. Pwede i-factor out yung 3 kapag may over 3 ka dyan. Pero, pwede na yan. No? This is your final answer. Okay, for our last example on this video, let's solve for the integral ng ex cosine x dx. Yan. Medyo tricky to dahil puro transcendentals. And since we need to find or we need to get we need to identify ano yung u natin, balikan natin sila 8. Ano yung sila 8? This is exponential and this is trigonometric. And base kay liit, ang priority dapat natin si trigonometric. And ang trigonometric natin si cosine x. Ano yung derivative na yan? Ang derivative ng cosine is negative sine x dx. Sa original given, ano yung dv natin? That is ex dx. And ang integral niyan is still e raised to x pa rin. Okay? So, kompleto na yung ating rules. Kung kompleto na yung ating integration or ingredients para i-plug in sa uv minus integral ng v du. That is equal to integral ng u dv. Di ba? So, paano yan? Ano yung u natin? Cosine x. Ano yung v? E raised to x. Minus integral ng v. Ano yung v natin? E raised to x. At ano yung du? Negative sine x dx. Yan, saya, 'di ba? Dahil naulit tayo sa dalawang transcendental functions pa rin. Ayan, no? So, transpose natin or i-simplify natin 'yan para maging positive integral ng e raised to x sine x dx. So, parang ganyan lang din yung kaninang given kasi dalawang transcendental. So, definitely we need to do IBP again on the second time. So second IBP natin to. IBP again. Ano ang u na maganda gamitin? Definitely follow liit pa rin yung trigonometric natin na sine x. Ang derivative niyan ay cosine x dx. Ano yun? Ano ang dv natin? Yun pa rin, e raised to x dx. Ang v naman natin dyan ay e raised to x naman. Ngayon, plug in naman natin ulit yan sa uv minus integral ng v du. And that is equal to, ano yung u natin? Sine x, ang v ay e raised to x, minus integral ng v du. Ang v natin ay e raised to x, ang u natin ay, ang du natin ay cosine x dx. Now, may napansin ba kayo? Umulit eh. Paulit-ulit lang. Yan yung given natin. So ano kaya? Ano pwede natin gawin dyan? If we are going to rewrite everything, no, ayusin natin. Ayusin natin. Diba? Ang given natin is integral ng e raised to x cosine x dx is equal to, ano ba yung una nating nakuha na? Cosine x e raised to x, or sige, sulat natin as is cosine x e raised to x plus, diba? Plus yung integral nito, which is, ito yan, no, yung integral, sine x e to the x minus integral ng ex cosine x dx. Now, what we can do is transpose this to the left side of the equation para maging plus siya. Para maging ganito siya, no? Integral ng e raised to x cosine x dx plus integral ng e raised to x cosine x dx is equal to cosine x e raised to x. No? Ra-write lang natin lahat yan. E raised to x. Diba? Ngayon, diba? Transpose lang natin yan na papunta dyan. Eh, this is equal to 2y's ng integral ng e raised to x cosine x dx is equal to cosine x quantity e raised to x plus sine, nawala yung x ko dito, x e raised to x. Okay? And what we can do para bumalik tayo sa original given, i-divide natin everything by 2. Diba? Or multiply everything by 1/2. Pwede yan. So that will become 1/2 cosine of x e to the x plus, lagyan na natin ng quantity, sine x e raised to x quantity plus, don't forget your vitamin C plus. And that is your final answer. Pwede na yan. And that's it. For our next video, we will do some techniques and tips and tricks kung paano gumawa ng IBP.